Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Lee Gerstmann and I've got another record review for you. Today, I'm going to review an album that is from a group that maybe not too many people nowadays listen to, but they're still pretty fun and cool. The group is Black Oak, Arkansas, and let me tell you first that when I first heard Black Oak, Arkansas, I was about maybe 8 or 9, and they were on Don Kirshner's rock concert, and they performed with Ruby Starr, and I thought they're pretty fun, and they're pretty good. I was laughing, I thought it was really cool, but it wasn't until a bit later that I got any of their albums. But that wasn't the first time that I had heard of them. I heard of them when I was about maybe 6 or 7, when on inner sleeves of albums they had different pictures of different albums at that time, like albums on Atco. They had pictures of Black Oak, Arkansas albums because Black Oak, Arkansas was on Atco, and one of the albums that they had advertised was something like, "If an angel came to visit, would you invite her to tea?" I eventually found that album at a thrift store. I was like, wow. So I bought it, and I was really lucky to get it for $1 since it was the kind of album that you really couldn't find in any stores. It seemed to be out of print. But anyway, I had a few Black Oak, Arkansas albums, but one album of theirs that I had seen the cover to but never really heard, never really thought about listening to, was Keep the Faith. And that's the album that I'm going to review now. And I just heard it, and I have to say, I'm very glad I did. I would have to say that if you're looking for an album that is off your beaten path, why not try this one? Anyway, I'll go through it song by song. Okay, the first song, Keep the Faith. To me, that sounded sort of like what Lynyrd Skynyrd should have been like. Jim Dandy's voice is an acquired taste at best, but he sounds appropriate on this. It's a good get drunk fast party tune. And then Revolutionary All-American Bands. That's kind of a fast ballad, but one that I like. And then Feet on Earth, Head in Sky. That was a great song. It was kind of strange, but it was very cool. And then Fever in My Mind. That sounded to me like a heavy metal Allman Brothers. It was more simplistic, but just as enjoyable, and I really liked it. And then The Big One's Still Coming. That song was fucking awesome. I loved it. And then White-Headed Woman. That was a very strange song, like the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers on Chipmunk Speed, but enjoyable. It took adjusting for me to kind of get into it, but I liked it. And then We Live on Day to Day. That was sort of like an English blues prog song. It was a little bit different, and to me it sounded kind of like Slade, but a little bit better than Slade. And then the song Short Lifeline. To me, that was like the Rolling Stones during their It's Only Rock and Roll album, but Black Oak, Arkansas style. It was very cool. I would suggest you listen to this song and then listen to the Rolling Stones song Dance Little Sister, just for fun. And then the last song, Don't Confuse What You Don't Know. If Jack Bruce wrote a song with Jim Dandy, it might sound like this. It's fast and rocking, but to me, it's a bit of a filler tune. So yeah, there was one filler tune on it, unfortunately. But overall, I would say I give this album either an 8.9 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. It was enjoyable, and I would have to say if you're getting drunk and just having fun and you want to hear something that's a little bit different than what you usually hear, listen to Black Oak, Arkansas's Keep the Faith. Well, anyway, that's been my review. Cheers, everyone.